Hey, what's up everybody? This is Blended Mods. I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to make your card textures like this. This is just an example. A lot of people have been asking me, and there's a tutorial on nextgenupdate.com, but it's not really a good one. So I'm just going to show you, and I'm going to help you out. Alright, so first things first. If you want to be organized, you want to make a new folder on your desktop, and I'm gonna just name mine project tutorial. You can name yours whatever, don't matter. And you want to make a new folder. Name it EDAT. EDAT. Alright, close that. Now you have your folder. Your main folder. This is everything. Alright, so now you want to go get your game file from GTA. So if you're using FileZilla, you could use that. You could also use your USB or however you do it. And so now you need to go to your HDD0, of course, game, and I have the Bless 1807 version. If you have the other version, it's alright, you can still do it. Go to your user dir, and you see your update, eboot, and then DLC folder. Open that, and you'll see all these. Alright, and I'm only going to be showing you the Jester and the Masacro, which is in the Christmas 2 folder. So open that, and you'll see dlc.edat. This is your file. This is the one you want. Alright, so now go to your desktop over here to the folder we just made, EDAT, and you want to transfer it. Alright, and while that transfers, if you haven't downloaded already, go ahead and download the programs, the links I provided, which I already downloaded them. They're right here, these three. And the first one you need to use is True Ancestor EDAT Rebuilder. So you want to go ahead and extract that, and you want to extract it to your desktop, but make a new folder because it's not compacted. So just name it EDAT. Oh shit. Oh. Rebuilder. I don't know, I have caps on. Alright. And you might as well extract the other two. 1.4, extract that. You want to do the same thing. Desktop, make a new folder, and just name it 1.4. Alright, okay. And LibertyV R47, extract that, and you can just do that to your desktop. It's one folder. Alright, there we go. So now you have these three, and then you have your project. Alright, so now, so it transferred. Now you have your EDAT file. So you exit that. Make sure you exit so you don't have it open and then it doesn't transfer. Alright, now that you have your file in here, so you have your dlc.edat. Alright, you can't open this kind of file, so you gotta decrypt it. So in order to decrypt it, we're gonna go to our EDAT rebuilder. This is the first one we're using. Alright, go ahead and click on the application and then just close it, and then all this comes up. So now you want to go to EDAT, and there's nothing in here, so you want to transfer your new file in there. So the one we just did, project EDAT. Alright, we're going to transfer our EDAT in there. But before we do, make sure you make a copy. Always make a copy of the original. Always. Always, always. Original. Alright, we won't use that. Alright, so you want to, I guess you could drag it in there. So now it's in the EDAT rebuilder, and now you want to open up the application. So now all this comes up and it tells you operation decrypt EDAT only. Yes, because we want to decrypt it, so you're going to press 1, enter, and it says enter EDAT file number to decrypt. One file, there's only one file, so press 1, enter. And now it tells you to enter the license, and the license is pretty easy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then over and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, there you go, 4 times. And press enter. Now it's decrypting, and we wait for it. Alright, decrypt file to DLC.dat successfully. Alright, close it. So now we go to your EDAT, and you'll notice there's 2 files now. This is the one that we transferred in here, and this is the one that came out. This is the one you want, DLC.dat. Alright, so you just want to make a copy of that. Copy it, close, and go to your project folder, open EDAT, and just paste it in here. Alright, so you should have your original. You don't need this, just leave it in there. And you should have your DLC.dat. Alright, so now you can open it. And in order to open it, you use your RPF Viewer, LibertyV R47. Open the application. Alright, if you're using 360, I think you change your settings here, and it should pop up. But I'm on PS3, so now this pops up. Alright, and it tells you open. It's your only option is to open. So you're gonna open your .dat. So you're gonna go to your project, EDAT, and you notice it's not in here no more. So you gotta search for it. You press DLC, it pops up right there, DLC.dat, and just open, and there you go. So you want to go ahead and double click or click this, and they have a couple of files in here. There's not really much. Also, you could use this program right here to open up your update.rpf files. So if y'all want to go ahead and explore your mod menus and stuff, and edit your own, and I probably won't make no videos for that, but unless y'all want me to. But anyways, alright, so to change your car textures, go to PS3, Levels, GTA 5, Vehicles, and you'll see a Xmas 2 Vehicles RPF. Alright, so you want to open that. Alright, so you'll notice there's 2 different types of files, a CTD and a CFT, and we could only open the CTD files. So you want to right click it and export it, and you want to go to your project file, and I would create a new folder inside of that folder and name it Jester, because that's the car I'm doing, and save that in there. Alright, and you can also do the Masacro, but I'm just going to be showing y'all the Jester for now. Alright, and you can exit this one. Alright, so now in order to view the textures, you're going to use 1.4, which is the texture viewer. Right here, GTA V console texture editor. You want to open that, and you'll see right here texture editor. So you want to go ahead and open it, and you'll see this pop up. and you can change the background color. I like it green. And then, so you want to open, go to your project file, Jester, that's the car we're doing, and you'll see the CTD file. This program opens CTD files. So there you go. You'll see all the libraries. This is the Jester library. You know, you see the interior, the lights, the detail, the badges. You can change the badges like on the spoiler and stuff. Alright, so you can do your magic on this right here. So in order to edit these photos, you need to export them, because you can't edit them here. So if you plan on doing the whole car, just export all. You could export all or do it one by one. I just say do it, export all, and then just go to your project file again, Jester, make another new folder, and I'm gonna name this textures, because it's a car textures. So alright, so now you can edit them. You can use whatever. You could use Photoshop. I use paint.net. It's really easy and simple, and it got everything you need. So you want to go ahead and open. See, we're on project tutorial, Jester, textures, and we're gonna go ahead and do the libraries. And I'm not gonna do nothing really. I'll just change the colors, make it blue. Alright, and like if you plan on putting any images, like, you know, editing or whatever, let's say you want to put a picture of let's see what we got. Say you want to put a picture of this skull right here. Alright, we'll just put it wherever. Let's see, I think this is the top of the car. So bam. You know, you can do whatever you want. You can do all kinds of stuff. But always make sure that your photo stays the same size. Like say you import a bigger image and it changes the canvas size, just go ahead and finish editing, and then just change your canvas size. Change it back to the original size, which this one is 512. Alright, that's very important. It always has to be the same size. And then once you're done editing everything, you know, you want to save it. And you don't want to save it as paint. You want to save it as DDS, because that's the original file. So, alright, save it as a DDS image. It's gonna ask if you want to replace the original one. Yes. And then this pops up if you're using paint. And this is very important. You got to make sure you put the right format. There's 3 formats, and if you're not sure, go back to your texture viewer. And alright, so you're on libraries, click on libraries, look down here, you'll see the size. It has to be this size, and you'll see DXT4_5. So go here, DXT5. So that's what it is. And okay, save it. Alright, now that it's saved, you wanna go back here. You wanna click on your libraries, because that's the one you're changing, and you wanna import the texture you just did, which was my blue one. And there you go. But the thing is, there's a thing down here called Mipmap Level, and you see, if you click on it, it changes back to the original, but it's smaller. And you have to change these if you want your card to look even, because like say you're close to your car, this shows up. If you start walking away farther and farther, it shows different images. And I mean, you could do some cool stuff. You could put a different livery and it'll show up whenever you walk away from your car. But if you want the same ones, just resize your image. So image, resize, those 256, enter, save, go back here, import it. Alright, see, they're the same size. The next one, it's 128. So you want to resize that. 128, enter, save, go back here, import it. And you know, just keep doing it over and over until it shows nothing. It stops at 7. Alright, so now whenever you're on your game, it'll show blue. And just say you're done doing all of these, but make sure it's always the same format. DXT1, make sure it's DXT1 because it's very important. Alright, so say you're done, you want to save it. Click it 2 or 3 times just to make sure. Alright, exit. So now you go back to your RPF viewer. So you open up Christmas 2 vehicles again. You'll see your Jester CTD. You want to replace this file. This is the original Jester car. You want to put the one you just did. So you're going to import. You right click, import, and this is the one you just edited because you saved it. So now you want to replace, yes, and there you go. This is your new car, and you want to save it. Make sure you save it. Are you sure you want to save? Yes. I'll save it again just to be sure. Yes. And if you want to send the file to somebody like your friend or whatever, you can save as and just save it whatever. It'll save as RPF. Alright. And I always do this just to be sure. I always import the same one I just did, the one I just saved. And you can go through all this stuff. There's nothing too exciting. You could edit the XMLs, some of them, but you could use this program to open up all your update RPFs and explore your mod menus and stuff. Alright, so you want to save it. Make sure you save it. You want to save it twice just to be sure. This is your DLC.dat, remember. Alright. So now you want to change that DLC.dat back into EDAT. Alright. So you go back to your EDAT folder and you can just delete these. You don't need them no more. Just delete them. Alright, you want to paste your new .dat file in here. So project EDAT.dat. Go ahead and transfer it in there. And then you open up your rebuilder. Now you'll see it says encrypt. Press number 2 to encrypt. Alright, so that's what we're doing. We're encrypting it back to EDAT. So 2, enter. 1 file, enter. Now it asks you to enter a content ID. If you have the Bless 1807 version, they have two different keys. This is the USA one, and this is the UK one. I'll provide links down there. So I'm using the 1807, so I'm gonna copy this. This is the key, and I'm gonna paste it in here. Press enter. please enter dev license. Again, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Enter. And now we let it encrypt, and that takes a little bit, but once we're finished encrypting, you can just transfer it back with FileZilla or your USB, don't matter. No, I don't want to update it. I'm sorry for this video being long. But it's just the way it is. Alright, and you could change the name of that. If you're not sure it's gonna work, just make this as your backup. Just put backup. It won't affect anything in your PS3. And then is it done decrypting? It's still encrypting, so wait for that. So we'll just wait for it to encrypt. And once it's done encrypting, it'll be right here in this EDAT folder, and it'll be in the EDAT version, and you can just transfer it to the PS3, and that should work, man. If it doesn't work, if you can't go online with other players, you did something wrong with either the image size or the format or the name. It's either one of those three. Alright, or you either edited something that's blocked. So I think it's done encrypting. Nope. It takes longer to encrypt than decrypt, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video right here. I'm pretty sure you could figure out the rest. It's pretty simple after that. I mean, after you watch this video, it should be easier. And if you don't understand, just ask me or just Google it. But thanks for watching. And actually, I'm just gonna let it